most of Nigerians don't see themselves as citizens of this country. So a lot of people see a very big demarcation between government and people. We always see that they and us. So they are the government people and we are us. So on the whole concept of election is that everybody is now pushing to make sure that he belongs to that particular class of people that now
ruling class.
At my own concept, I believe that everybody is supposed to feel he is a citizen first. So you can't be a ruler, or you can't be a leader, or you can't be inspiring anybody in this country unless you are a citizen. So if you say Nigeria, we have a population of 200 million, that means president is included, a governor is included, all the ministers are included. So even if you leave that position, you're still going to be a citizen. So what we're supposed to be proud of is that name, calling ourselves citizens of this country. So that citizenship is supposed to be the first driving factor that makes us feel is what is happening today is not okay. What we are getting from our politicians is not okay. We need new things. We thought some parties will bring new things for us, but the system is already choked that like you can't do anything. You can't even have a change. But I think we have to create a new way of doing things. We can't continue doing money politics, thuggery. You can just see a governorship election is like a world war. You understand? It scares everybody away. You understand? So most of the young men just decide, let's just be on our own. But the problem is that the decision of politicians always affect who we are and what we want to be. So Imran, if you even decide at your age that you want to become president tomorrow, a lot of people will now tell you, you don't have an experience. You are not a former minister, you are not a former governor, you are not former this or not former that. But you ask yourself, if the criteria for somebody to become president is being former this and former that, why not being them former this make us a better Nigeria today? Let me tell you, taking somebody that has experience and taking somebody that have knowledge of how things work, they are two different things. Exactly. You can see, that's why we said, let us have a platform, a unifying something that young men like us and our juniors from 18 years to 55, because anything from 55 and above, Ibrahim, I don't need them. Exactly. I don't think they have. I know they can advise us.
It's the same class that introduced us into this problem.
Yes, Kuma, let me tell you, I thought they were supposed to be fair to us, and not all of them, but at least most of them have really failed us. You understand? They came in with all their experience, free education, free car, free job, but today we can't have the same free things that free scholarships overseas, but we can't have what they have.
Yes.
If they don't have a solution, and they run this government from 1999 to date, they don't have the solution. Most of them, you can see them, all the government, 70 years, 80 years, some of them still in government. What we are saying, Mr. Imran, let's have a platform. Let them test us. Even if it's going to be 1 term or 2 term, let them test us. But they have to step aside, because we are the youth, we give the votes. You understand? And we always see them as people that at least can take us off what we have. Today they fail us. And if we don't do anything by 2023, we are going to fail our own children and the next generation that are coming up. And one day they will tell us, that time I am 55, or I am 60. And they will say, give me this word that I'm giving, the same one they are giving us, and they are sacking us too. Because what's the experience? Because we cannot create anything new for them.
Exactly.
So the idea of all this issue is that we try to create what is called We Together Nigeria. It's just a very unique, simple platform. What we believe is that anything that is being fully documented, end-to-end, automated, end-to-end, on an open, transparent application, end-to-end, it will really give us at least, if not all, but some of the semblance of what we want. It's just a platform where people can come and bring their own ideas. We have what we call handles at We Nigeria NG for us to put up those ideas. And we have a hashtag for us to at least put up those videos. If we decided to have like 3 types of membership, the first one is just the volunteers.
That is, we're talking now of the structure,
of the platform.
Of the movement.
Of the movement.
Yes.
So if you go to the movement, because in the website application, we have all the objectives, the mission, the vision, and everything that you want to read about it. We are about it because this is 2020. We are not supposed to have to sit down and explain everything. If you feel it's okay, you really want to know about it, at least you have to get that step to go and look, and we can see all the handles that we have on the platform. You can go and look it up and see what we have. But what we are just planning to see is that we have 3 membership structure that we want to give it. The first one is that all the volunteers, people, me, you, everybody that wants to join this movement, that feel that it's not okay where we are, we can do something.
People, a change of situation.
We just have to change something. We have to
Yes.
bring something new.
Yes.
And because we want to bring something new, so you see that you want to volunteer. So you go, you put all the details and everything about you that you want to really volunteer. The second thing we need from you are the group of the leadership of the structure. So we didn't define the structure. What we do that we just give some position that we're supposed to do. So instead of us, we just need.
In this case, what is the leadership structure?
Yeah,
like,
that's what.
Is it a very
No. Just a group of just 5
it's not
people.
going to
just
be a
5
big
people.
government,
No. It's not, because if we put it very big, it's going to be a big confusion. Because everybody has, it's Nigeria here. Everybody knows how to do something. So we just cut it to just 5, and those 5 are just essential positions that we think can move this kind of movement at the world level. At the local government level, at the state level, and also at the federal level. For example, we just need a chief mobilizer. Chief mobilizer, he is just in charge of trying to bring people together. The next person after him is just somebody that will deputize him. Anytime he's not around, he takes charge and do. Then we get a secretary for them. A secretary for them to keep record and keep all the activities and move the movement.
Yeah.
The idea is, as politicians said sometimes, that they don't keep records just based on their own whatever, most especially the financial, the secrecy and other things that it's supposed to be. And also we need what is called the media officer. The media officer is the guy that is supposed to be in charge, because we believe this is 2020. Everything is supposed to flow within the system of the social media and also the media house, the website, and internet, so that at least all the members. Maybe if you have 10 million members. In Facebook, we have over 1 billion people. If they put up an advertisement to all 10 billion people will see it at the same time. How many people are you going to have? Maybe 10 million, maybe 20 million. So it's very easy. If you work on the social media application, so it's very easy for you, everything to reach people. So all this thing that we are going to discuss is going to be on the social media handles, and people can now come in and even add value. Maybe what we are discussing here is not fully too tight, you understand? A more brilliant guy that are listening to us will say, okay, these people have brought in something. Let's add to what they have and bring more ideas, and we add the ideas into these ideas and move forward.
That is why it is a movement.
That's why it's a movement. The car has to start moving, no matter how slow it is. Let everybody now add the value of what we're supposed to take it to. So another thing that we intend to do is that if we have the leadership structure, then we have the aspiring leaders.
Aspiring members.
Aspiring members. They are leaders too. The aspiring members, where we meet in that, they are thinking they want to lead in the space of governance in the country. So that's why it's supposed to be our own recruitment area, where places that we try and see how they are going to evolve.
So this is the difference between the conventional parties that we have. You know, when the politicians, how they do the political
you
party,
just choose your godson and bring your godson and make him.
So now that you know, because all over we've been hearing talks on leadership recruitment mechanism, which is faulty in this country. So is this a better way you think that we can recruit our leaders?
Of course. What we want to do is that with the hashtag that we created, We Together Nigeria, is that we just want people to hashtag us with some of their own points that they see what we're supposed to do. Ideas. There is a need of a lot of ideas. And one would understand that a lot of ideas has been taken to the previous government. But the ideas are not seen as ideas, as services. They are seen as contract. So unless those your ideas is aligned with their system of making money, they will not accept that your idea. And if they accept it as a machinery to make money for them, they will not make it implementable. That's why in all the process of what we are going to discuss on this our agenda, you see on our agenda we will take one by one some of this almost 10 or 12 different positions that we have, that we here in the EasyGIS we are trying to say this is what we think can happen, can change. So people that are going to follow our series will see exactly what we are bringing on board. But what we are saying that what we are bringing is only our own thinking. Other guys have more ideas than the ideas that we have. So we want them to add more of their ideas into the ideas that we have and see what we can do. So if you are an aspiring person, you feel that you want to be president, come here. It's a platform for you. If you are a young man and you feel that you want to be a governor, this is a good platform for you. If you want to be a councillor, you want to be a House of Rep or a senator, that's what we want to create. Come here. We, the young men, will come here, we'll sit down, we'll discuss with you, we'll see what you have. On the social media, we don't even have to come face to face and sit down. What we intend to do with this one is that let's see what is your experience. What we say experience is that apart from your own working experience, what is your community experience did you have?
The level of involvement
even in your own community, you understand?
Social services.
Yes.
Even
if you are a banker, even if you are a banker or you are a teacher, there is level of commitment you're supposed to give to your own small locality that you find yourself.
If it is insecurity issues.
Yeah, you just sit down. As what is happening in your community really affects you, and you really want to be not that kind of people that always just walk by and just say nothing is going to happen. Apart from being that one, in your own family, who are you in your family? Yes. Because even at the family level, they don't have that consideration towards other people. Apart from that one, in his workplace, some people are toxic, you understand? They can't even work with anybody because some of them are just monsters. They have an office, but all their staff are suffering. If you now go and interview their staff, no single staff in his organization will say this one is a better administrator. But he wants to not jump from that his small place that he's that is harassing people to now a bigger stage of being a governor or something where he's going to harass us in a bigger scale, or he's stealing money at a smaller level. Because these are all things, because some of these people are graduating from this private sector and going to the public sector with the same mentality of stealing from that place and coming still and people ownership of everything. You don't see people in everything you are in your own decision. You just what you have and what you get for yourself. So these are some of the qualities, and also sponsorship.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you being sponsored by who? Is your traditional council system, your religious council system, your pastor, your malam? What are people saying about you? What are the endorsements you are going to add for you to bring? Let me tell you, Imran. Everybody knows good people, and we know the bad people among us. We know people that are destroying us, and we know the people that are trying to mend fences. You understand? And we can't continue to live with the fight and everything that happened. How many years ago? Maybe the Biafran War was 1970 and blah blah. We are not even there. You understand? It's not supposed to be something that at least we have to come and pay the price now. You understand? There must be forgiveness.
Exactly.
There must be reconciliation. We see Rwanda, we see other countries, we must do something. Exactly. So this kind of platform, we want everybody to come, despite differences that we have. We are coming from different backgrounds.
I think our differences are our strength.
It has our strength. It's when we come together.
We shouldn't take them as weakness.
Because let me tell you, at the level of the elite, they don't even have these differences.
Exactly.
You never go to their wedding or anything and see that they are Christians or they are Muslims or they are witchcraft. But we don't want to generate our country to a caste system like India. Definitely, we have to feel the pain of those people that are at the lower level of the system.
Exactly.
So if we put up everything like this, get the aspiring ones, get our details, put everything on our website, put the portal, put everything on the portal. But the problem of this our own system and the youth system is that we don't trust each other. And this trust sometimes comes on the issue of funding. Because no matter how good we now have an aspiring person that has all the quality we have, have all these things that we're
experience, the endorsement,
but sometimes he is not having the money to do it. Because there is a myth that we have now shown to us that we must amass this amount of money for you to think of being
maybe 20 billion before I can start.
And you must be, you must have a godfather. Apart from that, you must be former this and you must be former that. All the former this and former that we have today, what is the contribution? That means they are the one that contributed to where we are today. All the kidnappings we are seeing, all the Boko Haram, is their work. That's their art. That's what they are going to show us. So we want all of them to step aside so that we can bring in something. So the only thing that can help us is the crowdfunding platform. That crowdfunding must be open and very, very transparent, Mr. Imran. Because if it's not open, we have to have a lot of problems. If you are going to do a donation platform, let that donation platform still be on the same portal, and open, so that if you have a donation of 1 naira, that 1 naira will appear on the portal. So I even said, okay, let's go lower than that. let's break down that 100 naira that is going to be given as a donation or as a registration fee or as anything that we're going to do. That 100 naira, let's divide it into 100%. You understand? And it's going to appear at that on the portal. So let's take, for example, let the state take, local government take 50%, state or the 100%. Then the state government take 20%. The federal level take 21%. And then we have the 9% requirement. The platform, we include 5% to maintain the platform, and then we have 4% as a reserve fund. That in case of anything that is going to happen, we have some small money to take care of that. So at that level too, we know that there's people that are going to contest local government chairman and also councillors at the state level. So that one too, we go down up to that level to bring and put some posts, just a small post, just a small amount of money that we keep in case we want to do that. Somebody aspire to do that one, but he's not having money, then we have the money to sponsor him and do what we're supposed to do. We are not supposed to continue doing the big rally issue, which is just a lie from politicians. We have to go on the street. This is 2020. If you have something that you want to offer to us, put off your video, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 1 hour. And if you are making sense, we'll sit down and watch you. Hashtag 2023 election, governorship. Tell us what you want to do. Go specific. Specific. You can as well hashtag the We Together. Yeah, We Together and 2023 governorship election. So you go full blown. Yeah. So what way I'm interested in to explain to you that those guys that are going to contest, we have a small post for them. For example, the 50% that we give for the local government, then we divide it into 25% to go for ward and councillorship election. Then we take another 20% for the chairman election, and then the remaining 5%. Then we give that 5% to run the activities of the movement at that local government. The same thing we are going to do at the state level. We give 7.5% of that money for those that are going to contest for state house of assembly. Yes. We put up another 10% for the person that is going to contest for governor. And we put up another 2.5% to run the affairs of the movement at that state level. So when we go up at the national level, we have like 21% given to the national level. At that national level, we have the National Assembly election, which are the House of Rep and also the Senate one. The House of Rep we get 5%, the Senate will get 3.5%. Then the presidency will take 10% of the money. Then there is 25% or 2.5% of the money that is going to be used to run the activities at the movement at the national level. This one is that if we put ourselves together, we have our money, we have our people, and we have the resources, and we have the ideas. I think this is where movement starts. Exactly. So you just can't put the movement because you just want to make Imran governor or we want to make somebody president. No, we have a movement so that at least we can pull our movement. This is supposed to work beyond 2023, beyond 2027. It's supposed to work for that. It's just like a pressure group, 30 years to come, you understand? Yes. We have our ideas. We know where to put the pressure. We know the NGOs that are together with. What we want at the end is just an open government where ideas can fly. So that's why we said, let us sit down, write our own agendas. Let's see, okay, EasyJS, what is our own agendas? Then we put up our own agenda. So from one, you see, we are going to do agenda on security, we are going to do agenda on health, we are going to do agenda on vehicle management system, we are going to do agenda on almost everything, sport, entertainment, health. We are going to see, that's our own thinking. So we are just invoking a discussion. What we want people to do is that if you listen to us today and you see that we have a lot of flaws or mistakes or ideas are not too well cooked, come and cook it for us. Bring your own ingredient. Let's add more ingredient to it. That's where we can start. That's why we're going to start it early. Because from now, we have like 2 years or 3 years. We're supposed to start this one immediately after the last election. Or immediately after 2015 election, when we see things are not going the way we want them to go. But we have now tested almost all of them. We have tested the progressive, we have tested the non-progressive, the liberal, the old. We have all tested them. What we understand that they are even scared of ideas. They don't want to even bring anything new. Exactly. Everything they are bringing is just a waste. And they can do things better. So we formulate our own ideas. We are going to drop it and we are going to hashtag it. We Together Nigeria. Let everybody feel that we can do this one. It's open, not closed. No tribal dichotomy, no religious anything. It's open for everybody. We want to see this paper for this governor in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, in any part of the country, in the up north, we have to come together. There's nothing we can do. We can't just be pushing our energies. If you go through what we are going to put to you, you will see that these are all ideas that we presented to government from 2012 to date, almost 8 years. How many did we actualize? Because they will see it because it's not coming as a contract that somebody will make money. So that's the kind of thing that they want. So we want things to change. We have to put up something new. That's my own argument. We as a young men, we're supposed to see our strengths. We are doing the mobilization for these people. We are their peers, we are their SS, and even them being with us, what would we benefit from them? A house? A house?
When it comes to
school fees? That's not what we want. We want a better country. We are the engine behind anybody. Any former this, any former that, I bet you, once you go into his house, or you go into his industry, or you go into his business, you still see us. We can't continue doing the same thing and get different results. We can't be on the grudges of our great-grandparents and also live in this kind. Even us in religion, we have to be. This is a modern society. This is us on social media. This is us as a new generation. And we must accept that the responsibility is on us.
Yes.
They will never go away. They will never leave a space.
They've tested the sweetness of the fruit.
They will never go unless we give them a seat on one good place for them to sit. You see them go to Abuja. Go to Abuja. You see 80-year-old man looking for contracts. 70. We all compete with them. We make presentation. They send their document,
and their documents are very powerful. Once it comes, it pushes any good idea.
But it's called the contract. They just want contract to make money to go for medicals. Yes. We will give them money for the medicals. I think this is the idea of the whole platform. I think if you didn't understand it, watch it again and again and again till you get an idea of what we are trying to say and the mistake we are trying to correct, and also put up your own ideas that you think you can help us. Please. We just need help. We have to do something. Our own is just to invoke the discussion, which we have done. At least it's part of what our own commitment and our own. At least we look at our children and tell them, at least in 2023, this is what we try to do. Yes. And maybe we have called this number of our friends to assist us and come together and see what we can do. So the rest thing, they will just put it to God.
Yes. At least. The youth are challenged now.
Yeah.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge of ideas. Let ideas flow. You can always get back to us on our social media handles.
They are all going to be displayed
which are displayed on the screen. And also you can hashtag the program or the movement on #WeTogetherNG. Anytime things like this come, it is for solution. It is for a way forward. And the youth are bearing the brunt. I'm sure you know the price of school fees. You know the price of going to a private hospital. You know the price of food and the rest. So let's work together. Let's make a life that is better for me and for you and for our children. Thank you.